Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Don Audio presents Playin It Safe. Hope you're having a nice, peaceful night in. You must be daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way that you roll. You must be daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way that you roll. 'Cause it's 11:15 and you're sleeping on the bedroom floor. Well, I can see the fire burning, baby, burning right behind your eyes. Well, I can see the fire burning, baby, burning right behind your eyes. You must have swallowed a candle or some other kind of surprise. Well, I'm going down to Memphis, I got $300 in cash. Well, I'm going down to Memphis, I got $300 in cash. Oh, the woman in Memphis gonna see how long my money can last, yeah. I'm going downtown, gonna rattle somebody's cage. Well, I'm going downtown, gonna rattle somebody's cage. I'm gonna beat on my guitar and strut all around the stage, yeah. So if you see my baby coming, don't you tell her that her daddy's in jail. So if you see my baby coming, don't you tell her that her daddy's in jail. But she would sell a sweet pumpkin just to raise her old daddy's bell. Well, I can tell you my baby's pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. You must be daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. Well, you never done nothing to save your own goddamn soul. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. That is the great Johnny Cash. Just kidding. I heard a story last night that Johnny Cash used to cover John Prine's songs and get one of the lines wrong every single time. So that's for the great John Prine. Sending that out for him tonight. Yo, and a bottle of rum, horse the mainsails, here I come. Ain't no room on a boat for the insincere. Well, I was born to rock the boat. Some will sink, but we will float. Grab your coat, let's get out of here. You're my witness, and I'm your mutineer. You're my witness, and I'm your mutineer. And so I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the sea. far away from dry land and its bitter memories, casting out my bright light of rebellion and meaning hope. No ceiling bearing down on me, it's just a starry sky above with light in my head, with you in my arms. So I wish I was the brakeman on a hurling fever train, crashing headstrong into dry land like a cabin in the rain, with the feeling of the sleepers and the burning of the coal, watching towns flying by in a night that's full of soul, with light in my head, with you in my arms. Ooh. And I know I will be loosened from these bonds that hold me fast, and the chains around me will fade away so fast. And on that great and faithful day, I will take thee in my arms. I will ride upon that train, I will be your fisherman, with light in my head, with you in my arms. Ooh. So get out of my head, get into my heart. Ooh. Horse the mainsails, here I come. Ain't no room on a boat for the insincere. Right on, thank you very much. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's Warren Zevon mixed into the Water Boys. Thought it makes sense. This is the first song off my record Talisman. If you guys have the Spotify or anything of that nature, you can listen to it there. It comes out of, I was down in Oklahoma City about a year ago, a little more now. And I stumbled into a bar called JJ's Alley, and there was this guy in a big hat in the window playing songs that he wrote, and it seemed like no one was listening. And I started tuning in, and it seemed like he wrote some of the best songs I ever heard, and we got really to get along. And after a few too many beers, he told me that Jimmy Buffett was going to start covering all of his songs. And I hope he did. Well, Jimmy sings at JJ's Alley every Friday at the end of the bar. Songs he wrote over the last 60 years, explaining his soul and his life so far. And he said, people don't listen now, Oh, but they'll know me someday. When I hit the jackpot, they'll sing along when Jimmy Buffett covers one of my songs. And I think the world needs a lot more of that, a little less giving up and hiding, but looking for the best in life, no matter where it lies. God bless those out there trying. And Shannon goes to the beach on Sundays, picks up trash that washes up on the shore. It's her only day free from work, but she told me what it's all for. She said, a place as pretty as this, don't you know that it's only a gift? And we gotta pass on to our children this planet, so I'm gonna leave it just a little bit better than I found it. And I think the world needs a lot more of that, seeing the difference one person can make, and how the best of intentions get passed down over time. God bless those out there trying. So what you giving up for? And why you turning back? And what are you gonna change with a heart that's breaking so fast? Tom lost his wife 3 years ago, and for a while he never left home. She, for one thing, was his whole world, man. He couldn't cope with the fact of living alone. But now he gets up every morning and puts one foot in front of the other. When I asked him what it was that made him change his ways, he just sort of smiled at me and said, when I'm at my best, I can feel her. She's above me, flying. And what more would I ever need to keep on trying? And I think we all know that the world needs more of that, just trusting in love to push us forward. When love's never lost, never leaving, love's never dying. God bless those out there trying. I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm gonna try and keep on trying. Whoa. And keep on trying. Whoa. Right on. So my guitar's going out of tune a little bit, but it's in tune enough for folk music. So actually, story first. The other night we were sitting on the couch, me and my girlfriend, and we were talking about Jimi Hendrix and like just reminiscing on the greats. we were talking about how in his headband he used to slip a tab of acid in, and as he would rock out, it would slowly go into his bloodstream. And it was at that very time that she slipped and knocked a cup of chamomile sleepy time tea onto my beanie that was resting on the table. So, if as I start to rock out on this song, you see me start to go out there, just know it's the sleepy time tea diffusing into my bloodstream, and that rock and roll is alive and well in Patchogue tonight and wherever you are. So thank you very much for tuning in and staying safe and staying where you are. Never much was won for seeing it through. For lack of focus in this wandering mind. Well, they are works of art that I should know, cover to cover, but somehow life slid in and just rolled on. So I guess I'll never know how these things end. For all the time I never took, volumes of lessons unlearned upon the shelf, in a dusty pile of all those half-read books. Well, that one I picked up when I was young. Oh, and these I just dove into, looking to have a little fun. And that one all my friends said just might up and change my life. Never will I know if they were right. So I guess I'll never know how these things end. For all the time I never took, the man I could have been sits so high upon the shelf, with a dusty pile of all those half-read books. Never picking them up once you're putting them down, but reach for a favorite if you care. The finest stories, you know, that got a way of making it up to you. Celebrate the endings if you get there. I thought that we would end up on the last line. House and kids like love tales often do. Somehow it seems I've put down the best things that I've started. It's left me second guessing, broken hearted. Another chapter with no closure. time I ain't never took. And all the things I should have told you, sit laying there and thought out phrases, dusty, untouched, unturned pages. I keep a photograph from our younger ages, high upon that shelf of half-read books. Right on. That's a new song I wrote called Half-Read Books. I guess I put it out a couple months ago. Recorded just after we did Talisman. It was a lot of fun. A Paul Simon song. But not before the 8 o'clock shot. So shout out to 8 o'clock shot, everybody tuning in. It's been a lot of fun following you guys and playing along. So to that I say cheers. Well, a long time ago, before you were born, dude, when I was still single and life was great, I held this job as a traveling salesman that kept me moving from state to state. 'Cause I'm standing on the corner of Lafayette, state of Louisiana, wondering what this city boy could do to find a little conversation and drink a little red wine and catch a little bit of those Cajun girls that dancing to Zydeco, yeah. So along came a young girl. She's pretty as a prayer book and sweet as an apple, oh, on Christmas Day. And I swore, good gracious, this can't be my luck, no. If this is my luck, well, come on and let us pray. 'Cause I'm standing on the corner of Lafayette, state of Louisiana, wondering what this city boy could do to find a little conversation and drink a little red wine and dance in the shadow of Clifton Rosier. He's the king of the Zydeco. Oh. So that was your mother, and that was your father, a long time ago when life was great. You are the burden of our generation, but get this straight, boy, you know we sure do love you. 'Cause I'm standing on the corner of Lafayette, state of Louisiana, walking down to the Lone Star Cafe. I'm gonna find a little conversation and drink a little red wine and catch a little bit of those Cajun girls that dancing their lives away, man. So that was your mother, And that was your father a long time ago, when life was great, when she was a young girl, pretty as a prayer book and sweet as an apple on Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm standing on the corner of Lafayette, state of Louisiana, wondering what this city boy could do to find a little conversation and drink a little red wine and catch a little bit of those Cajun girls. They dance into Zydeco. Yeah. Thank you. That is the great Paul Simon. We're bouncing in between covers and originals, and we're going to do. Kearney asked for this one on the live stream the other day. For anybody cooped up, I bet we're looking for a little bit of freedom, and this song is about just that. So. Red wine and Montauk daisies, far away from the tourists and crazies. The sun's going down, the tide's headed out, it's just me. This moment, the past long gone, in the future's tomorrow's problem. If only a second I sit by myself, I can breathe. It's every little lesson, they all start to sink in. And every little lesson, you know I can see them. In these few short, few sweet moments of freedom. 'Cause the world's been asking a lot of who I am and who I am not. And the days seem to slip like sand through the palm of my hands. But I won't be another lost soul, scraping along, just trying to grab a hold. You know it's only this moment, and this moment is all I can get. So I steady my breath, and the world starts to slow down, and I'm feeling myself all around. These few short, these few sweet moments of freedom. In these few short, few sweet moments of freedom. I'm only right here, I'm only right now. So quit all that worry, man, and give up that doubt. I steady my breath, and the world starts to sink in. And every little breath, you know it's a miracle I can sit in all these few short, these few sweet moments of freedom. In these few short, these few sweet moments of freedom. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. My name is Nick Russell. Big shout out to Don Audio and his crew for putting this together. This is a lot of fun and really cool to do. It's been wonderful to pick up the guitar again and play around. for another original I don't really play. Today I walked to that old Woodbridge. When we were last, were we only kids? This past year, sometime in early spring. Cold of the water in the creek bed soft. I didn't know then you were feeling lost before we said goodbye, so you could ease your mind. And walking home I saw the same old man who said, treat her right, boy, I will take her hand. But he didn't bat an eye. He just walked on past with that shaggy dog of his. And I remembered how you loved those dogs, and every one we passed you had to stop and say hello. And I just rolled my eyes as I watched yours light up from the other side of the road. May those simple joys come back to find you. Straight out of the blue sometime to remind you that I hope you find your healing wherever it might come. Wherever it might come, a little break from all this pain that you've been feeling. And I hope you find your healing. Got back home and I poured some tea into that green clay cup that you gave to me, the one you bought for yourself but swore was more my style. Well, putting others first, that was your style, and I know it broke your heart. But however lost you get, I hope you never forget what that means. May the love that you give be the love that you feel. Find the pain in your chest ain't the only thing real. May the sky open up to find your soul divine. And I hope you find your healing wherever it might come, however it might come. But was I there for you like you were there for me? Did I break your heart, or did I set you free? So I keep looking back, looking back, looking back, headed back. that old Woodbridge. Tonight I stand on the edge, drop some rocks, and leave this prayer. Right on, that's a new song called Healing. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Yes, I'll stand my ground, won't be turned around. As this great big old world keeps on turning me around, I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey now, well I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Cause I know what's right, but I got just one life. As this great big old world keeps on pushing me around, I'll stay in my ground. Oh, and I won't back down. Hey baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey now, but I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Yes, I will stand my ground, man, and I won't back down. Hey baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey now, well I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Right on. Do another John Prine song. I think it was Easter 3 years ago. I got the book my father gave me the book, John Prine, More Than Words. It was almost exactly 3 years ago. And he's one of the guys in the game that it just seemed like he was always going to be around, and he was always around, and he always will be around. So much love to John for all he's done. One of my favorites of him. I've been thinking lately about the people I meet, the car wash on the corner and the hole in the street, the way my ankles sewed with shoes on my feet. I'm wondering if I'm gonna see tomorrow. So Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Cause I was in the army, but I never dug a trench. Used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. Then I'd go to town and give the girls a pinch. I don't think that they ever even noticed me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Fishing, whistle, whistle and fish. Eat everything they put on your dish. And when we get there, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. Again. Cause on my very first job I said thank you please. Used to scrub my parking lot down on my knees. Then I got fired for being scared of bees. They only paid me 50 cents an hour. So Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. And then we'll whistle and go fishing. We'll whistle and go fishing. We'll whistle and go fishing. Going fishing in heaven. John whistling out there in heaven. Dandelions in a vase, and roses on the ground. The disappointment on her face said she planned on hanging around. Took a seat on spring-thawed grass. Once we knew we weren't coming back. When what you've got, it isn't yours. When this this whole world starts to feel like it's a chore. When the future was nothing but a topic of conversation. Time and place stood up to wait for orders. And we were howling at the moon, just me and the captain's daughter. There was something so peaceful about the way she looked out on the water. The way the moon could grab the tide, out away from where it resides. The you reasons to understand. There's a lifeline sewn on the palm of your hands. When the future was nothing but a topic of conversation. Time and place stood up to wait for orders. And we were howling at the moon, just me and the captain's daughter. There was something so peaceful about the way. But now 3 years have flown by, and I'm feeling twice my age. I could have handled this the hard way. Oh, but there's something so peaceful that I want back. And it sounds like when the future was nothing but a topic of conversation. Time and place stood off to wait for orders. And we were howling at the moon, just me and the captain's daughter. There was something so peaceful about the way she looked out on the water. Right on. Thank you, guys. It's another original song. It's one of the first ones. I'll play you the first one I ever wrote. That should intrigue you. Nick Russell on Spotify, or don't, you know. Spin them in a circle, close your eyes and they will find their way. The fire-spitting bastards congregation will light the day. And those who march to the beat of their own drum might find a strum as a solo wound its way on out to sea. Because the wild found the wild, but the lonesome never find the lonely. Yeah. Whoa. Have you ever dreamt of flying so close to the ground? Whispered Peter to Jamie when they first hit town. To an underwater welding school on the Pensacola Bay. He claimed that Jamie's charcoal eyes were the flint to his flame. Whoa. Well, Jamie, she found Peter just burning down the road when Jamie was a bride that had to flee. Because the wild found the wild, but the lonesome never find the lonely. Yeah. Oh, turbulence finds heights. At least that's what Pete told her when he first left Claire and their home in Oklahoma. 'Cause he had some dreams out east, had to see just what he's worth. And if love could pay the bills, then he was out finding work. So now she sits at home as her cigarette lungs grow mold. For the smoke that burns is the ghost she's soon to be. 'Cause the wild found the wild, but the lonesome never find the lonely. But Jamie, she left Peter on his graduation day. You know that plane was never meant to meet the sea. So we headed on home to Claire to find her in the air, knowing all he'd done was all he'd ever be. All he'd ever be. Oh, seeing them in a circle, close their eyes and they found their way. The fire-spitting bastards congregation, they're gonna light the day. And those who march to the beat of their own drum might find a strum as a solo winds its way on out to sea. Because the wild found the wild, but the lonesome never find. 'Cause the wild found the wild, but the lonesome never find. 'Cause the wild found the wild, but the lonesome never find the lonely. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Cheers to the 8 o'clock shot. Shout out to Don and his lovely crew. Thank you, guys, for everybody that's listening and watching, and this is really awesome. We got a few more on the line for you. I think we're going to dip another one way back. Another one of the early songs I wrote. Clean up your act, go shave and settle in. Wind yourself up just to go and hit the gym, man. 'Cause the pills you take for peace of mind, you're gonna love yourself, just give it time. Get some shoes to cover your bare feet. Soon your new life will be complete. Find the first cute girl who's willing to settle down. You rent a 2-room house on the better side of town. Go and buy a ring, forget to sing. Promise that little sweetheart everything Move all your old clutter to the streets. Soon your new life will be complete. Watch now, you suit up in the morning, suit down at night. Keep all your low-life friends straight out of sight. Smiling out so constantly, it's not who you are, it's who you wanna see. Shake the hands of every businessman you meet. And soon your new life will become to that dusty picture frame. Did you make less look like more? Do the pixels rearrange? No, it's you who waged this war. 'Cause if you get the things you want, can you have the things you need? Is there a balance in this world? And are the blueprints yours to read? No, I don't think so. Backed into a corner, you're tapping out. 'Cause even every smart man's head, it gets filled with doubt. You know that even the safe route, it can go bad if you think about what you could have had. Do the new shoes you got shining on your feet, do they make your new life? Do they make your old life? Will they make your whole life go and feel complete? So do you feel complete? Do you feel complete? Weeding all those people out, man. The song's called New Shoes. It's off a record I put out 2014 maybe. Mr. Sean Ryan. Got time for one more? So thank you guys very, very, very much for hanging out. This is really cool. And I'm sorry if it's been too many slow songs, but this is the title track of the record I put out last year with Mr. Andy Falco, and we had a great time releasing it at the Gray Horse. It's a song called Talisman. It's about remembering what makes you whole when you start losing yourself. And in case you're starting to lose yourself in quarantine, remember the things that you do making you. On the far side of a little creek, a home to lay my head, in a small brick room where you can touch both of the walls. I live alone, though I was raised in company that would always come and go. We hid the front key under the doormat day our home was sold. Since that day, I've been moving on and holding on at the same time. But on a small steel boat, some nights I glide through the cattail reeds on a full moon tide, to wash up on a shore I used to know. Well, I was younger here and my heart was pure. Headed back seems to be some cure. Get back to where you come from, to move on to where you're going. Moving on and holding on, gotta stay true to the road you're on. You know where you come from, not where you're going. If you ever get lost in the never knowing, you find your heart is a talisman that keeps the fears and the ghosts at bay. And when your heart is a talisman, don't it all end up okay? See, I still sing in the same few bars, right where I stood when I got my start. And that might seem like a big old loser's dream to you, but I was standing there when I found my songs. Though I sure wish I was further on, I'll never be above it, and always do it just because I love it. Moving on and holding on, stay true to the road you're on. Know where you come from, not where you're going. If you ever get lost in all this never knowing, you'll find your heart is a talisman that keeps all those fears and the ghosts out of the bay. And when your heart is a talisman, don't it all end up okay? Thank you guys very, very much for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy slowing down and make the best of what you got. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Nick Russell. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Don's crew. Shout out to the 8 o'clock shot. And all you guys for listening.